queens, not slaves.
Right.
Right? Not government plantation slaves. Free kings and queens in this promised land.
Yeah, that's what
And
Jesus said.
you have
Right.
control, because if your government does anything, you pay them.
That's
If they
right.
don't like it, you either keep your money all in unity.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you do, if you stand united, they will have to listen to you.
Yeah.
Right? And so I have friends from all over the world, and this girl goes, I said, I meet her in the elevator over here, and she goes, I said, why do people hate America? Britt, why do people hate America? She goes, people don't hate you. I said, you could have heard a pin drop in the elevator. Everybody's mouths dropped open and stared at her. And she goes, well, okay, maybe a little bit. I said, well, why? Because last I knew, we all working our lives away, paying taxes to feed the world. And that's as far as, so we're killing ourselves to feed them. And I just want to know why you hate us. She said, because America is the only country in the world that you are free kings and queens, and that your God has been far greater to you than any other nation in the history.
Yeah, I don't like it.
They're
too friendly.
And y'all don't even care to vote.
Well, we are too. You see, we're friendly. You see, our nation is friendly. See, that's what America is about. America is the most friendliest nation in the whole entire world. But now with Obama, he's destroying all of that. You see, and that's a problem right there. And the news media, the liberal communist press, I call it, are not even talking about this. They're not even talking about. I mean, the fact is, you got to hear this story. Just today, I posted up on Facebook today about George Soros supporting George Soros, right? And guess what happened? I got a message from Facebook security asking me to pull it down. And I called up the news networks and I asked them, are you going to report this at all? Because I made a report about this. Because, well, that's Facebook's policy. That's Facebook's, they're privately owned. They can do that. I said, wait a minute. No, they're not. George Soros owns Facebook. And George Soros owns Facebook. And I said, what about, and I said, wait a minute, you got groups on here. They have porn, child pornography. Are you saying that's acceptable? Yes, that is acceptable. That's what the news network told me.
Hey, you want to get into some? I got death threats on Facebook.
Yeah, I have too.
One word that insults somebody or hurts their feelings, I get blocked.
Yep.
If somebody could just put death threats to me personally, I can report it to Facebook and, oh, that's okay. No big deal. Really?
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is nuts.
But you know what? As long as we share the truth, God will protect us. And that's all that we have to do. Because another thing she told me is that the beacon of freedom burns in every heart, in the heart of every slave. They know they slaves. We might not know, but they know. They've been dying to know the Savior and to know a God that could be so good to you. Right. And so when we do stand for the Tea Party and for our founding documents that get back to the basics, the Ten Commandments, when we do finally stand, we will be, and actually, when America gets tired enough and defunds the UN by signing the petitions and calling Congress every day for every voter in your house until they do something, because that's the right and the power you got in that Constitution. That's also who Obama's trying to get to rewrite your Constitution. Why are we paying them? I don't need my Constitution rewritten or replaced. Why the hell are we paying you?